welcome back to my channel. So I know it's like been a hot minute since I have filmed and posted a long form video, but anyways, I've been busy. So yes, today's video, as you could tell by the title, is a updated vinyl collection video because I have added some new ones to my collection. I now have 32. Yeah, most of that is Taylor Swift vinyls, but whatever. I like who I like, so yes. Okay, well, now you can see some of them. I am surrounded on my bed by vinyls right now. Not even joking. Okay, so we are going to start off with some 7-inch vinyls, but before, a little moment for the nails. These are press-ons. These are not my real nails. I don't get them done. These are press-ons. But before we get on with today's video, be sure to like, click subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so you're notified every time I post. And this Friday, the 10th of April, I'll be going to get new glasses. So whenever those come in, I will be wearing those. So might be the last time you guys see my brown glasses for a while. So yeah. Okay. So we are going to start out with 7-inch vinyls. I only have two. I have two of Taylor Swift's 7-inch vinyls. We'll start off with The Fate of Ophelia. Here is the front and here is the back. On side A, it's got The Fate of Ophelia, and on side B, it has The Fate of Ophelia Alone in My Tower acoustic version, and I will say I prefer the acoustic version. So here is what the vinyl looks like. It's very similar to the original, vinyl, the orange, for The Life of a Showgirl. And next up we have Opalite. This is the front cover and this is the back cover. So on side A it has Opalite and on side B it has Opalite Life is a Song acoustic version on it. This is probably my favorite out of the two just because it's gorgeous. Gorgelicious. So yes, we're going to start out with Taylor vinyls, and I'm going to go in order. Also, disclaimer, if any of the vinyls are just plain black, I will not be showing them because it takes up a lot of time and I have a lot to go through, so it'll speed up the process, but yeah, so stay tuned. Let me just fix her. Okay, so first up obviously is Debut, and we do not have Debut Taylor's version yet as of right now, so yeah. This is the gatefold, and since this is black, I will not be showing it, but next up would be regular Fearless, but I don't have regular Fearless, but I do have Fearless Taylor's version. So here's the front, here is the back. There is 27 songs on here, but the 27th song is a bonus track. We're also going to say what my favorite song from each of the albums is because it probably has changed. For Debut, it is probably still either Shoulda Said No or Picture to Burn, although I really like Our Song. I think I'm going to go with Our Song for now. Come back next time I do a vinyl collection and we'll find out. Okay, so let's do the trifold. This and Debut are probably my least listened to Taylor Swift albums of the ones that I own. I know, it's very shocking. Okay, I hate these vinyl sleeves. You will hear me say that a lot if there's any that are like this. Okay, now, this is not the Target one, thank goodness, because I don't know what they did to her. But this is just the regular gold pressing. Here is a nice close-up. Well, not too much of a close-up because I think that they're dirty, but I did get a vinyl brush for Christmas. So yes, and for Fearless, I'd say mine is probably, I really like Mr. Perfectly Fine. Today Was a Fairy Tale, but I'm going to stick with The Way I Loved You. That'll probably always be my favorite. Okay, next up is Speak Now, and I do have OG version. So this is just the regular version. I don't have the deluxe version. I don't know if they did that on vinyl, but I would like to get the CD on vinyl. I mean, the deluxe CD. Here is the gatefold, and This is just the standard black pressing, and it just has the same sleeves as Fearless Taylor's version. And I'll tell you what, so from regular Speak Now, I'd probably say my favorite is Long Live. But since we do have Taylor's version for Speak Now, which is my favorite album besides Showgirl, as of right now, Speak Now is my favorite album. Here is the back. My favorite one from Speak Now Taylor's version, it is my ringtone. We made it my ringtone last night, is Timeless, obviously. Here is the gatefold, and it has a letter that you can read, and I will show you guys the, this one just has it has 3 LPs. Here is the first one, and I'll just show you one. I believe this is the Orchid version. There is a darker one, and there is a lighter one, and then I think that the lighter one, I believe, is the Target exclusive. But I just have this Orchid one, and I got it at Walmart. Okay, and then these are the other 2 for sleeves, and then they've just got the lyrics on the back. But yes, my favorite song is 100% Timeless off of Taylor's version. Okay, next up is Red, and I only have Red Taylor's version. Fun fact, if you guys don't already know, this was my first ever vinyl that I collected. I got it last year for Easter. So yes, this is the gatefold. Now, this is just a standard black, so I won't be showing it, but I will go ahead and show you guys the vinyl sleeves. And probably my favorite song on Red is, let me look. There's just like so many. I really like Come Back, Be Here, or, what is it? I like Come Back, Be Here, and probably Begin Again. Those 2 are probably my favorite. And then these are the other 2 vinyl sleeves. Okay, so I do not have regular Red yet on vinyl. I do have it on CD. So next up is 1989, and I just have 1989 Taylor's version. This was the second vinyl I ever collected. This is a used one, and it kind of came stuck together, so that's why it's a little bit damaged. But that's besides the point. So here is the vinyl sleeve. Yeah, it's a bit messed up. But this is just the sky blue one, or Crystal Skies, I believe. It's very pretty. I would love to get the Rose Garden Pink version on vinyl. I have it, as you guys probably know if you watch my CD collection videos, I have it on CD. That's the only type of 1989 I have on CD. I do want to get the Rose Garden Pink for 1989 Taylor's version and the regular original 1989 on vinyl. Anyway, next up is Reputation. I just have the picture disc one. It would be cool to one day maybe get the orange one, but when I have like thousands of dollars. But here is the gatefold. I will show you guys both of these because they are different. Here is the vinyl sleeves. So this side is side A, and it's got the cover, and this is side B, which has this beautiful picture, which looks a lot like the It's Rapturous cover for the Life of a Showgirl CD. So I do think that Reputation and the Life of a Showgirl are sister albums. I mean, to be fair, they're all sister albums, but definitely those 2 are sister albums. I'm gonna have to hurry up, or otherwise we're gonna be here all day. Goodness. Okay, so, and here is the other vinyl sleeve. This is side C, which is my favorite, and this is side D. Okay. So next up we have Lover. Oh, and for 1989, my favorite song right now is probably This Love. And for Reputation, it is Dress. Solid. Okay. So next up is Lover. Here is the front. Here is the back. Now this is just the black version. I know, it's very sad. I'll show you guys the vinyl sleeves. This is just the same on both sides. There is some variant collecting when it comes to Taylor. I have variant collecting problems. Come on. Thank you. So, here is this and that. Okay, we've got to speed this up because we're 11 minutes in already and we're still on Taylor. Okay, so I do have two versions of Folklore. I have the In the Trees and the Betty's Garden cover. So this is obviously just a regular version. Here is the gatefold. I'm just going to show you guys the vinyl real quick. Here's the sleeves, and these are like matte. They're not like shiny. Here is the vinyl. It's kind of a weird brownish color. I will say it's not my favorite at all. But my favorite song on Lover, I forgot to say. My favorite song on Lover is, Cornelia Street. And on Folklore, it is definitely still Exile or Illicit Affairs. The Eras Tour version, though. So this version of Folklore is the Target exclusive. So, just like, that's all I have to say about that. Okay, next up is Miss Evermore. ASMR. Okay, and probably Forevermore. I'd say either No Body, No Crime or Right Where You Left Me is. It's just been kind of hitting lately. Here's the gatefold. And then here is the sleeve. This is the Willow Green version. So it is gorgeous. Okay. Next up is Miss Midnight, and I do have two variants. This is the Moonstone Blue, and this is Mahogany Edition. Here is the front. Here is the back. Here is the gatefold, which, oh, gorgeous. This does have a little booklet in here. This is only one LP. Here is the sleeve, which she is serving. Here is the vinyl. This, okay, I will say, if you think this is a lot of variant collecting, just like two, you have not seen nothing. Because, just wait till we get to Showgirl. It's back. Okay. Here is the gatefold. Well, the back. This is the gatefold. Again, it has a little booklet inside. Here is the sleeve. Now, this is like a really pretty, like, kind of ambery color. It's so hard to get it so you guys can see it. Okay. But next up is Torture Poets. I only have the manuscript one. I'd love to get the anthology on vinyl, but it's so expensive. Anyway, this has a full-on like book in it, if you guys already knew. So this is the Target exclusive one, which is just clear. It's a Phantom clear, I believe. So yes, Okay, next up is Showgirl, and this is where the variant collecting got to be a little bit out of hand. Okay, so I have the original cover, the original, like, everything. Here is the gatefold. Now, this is a sleeve, and it does, oh my goodness, does open up to reveal all the lyrics. Okay, here's the vinyl. Again, looks a lot, very similar to the Fate of Ophelia 7-inch vinyl. Okay. I'm gonna have to move those. Okay, now this is the Target exclusive one. This is the Crowd Is Your King version, I believe. And it's pink. Now this does have the poster in it. I will not be showing the poster because it is gigantic. But here is the sleeve. Again, this reveals the lyrics. But this is the vinyl. It's beauteous. And my favorite song on Showgirl is Ruin the Friendship. For Midnight, it's probably Snow on the Beach. And then for Tortured Poets, right now I'd say it's probably The Black Dog, as it usually is. Okay, I'm going to have to move these, and I will show you the last Taylor Swift vinyl I own, which is The Life of a Showgirl, the Shiny Bug edition, but this is the purple vinyl. Here is the old, she is served me. Okay. So this is the sleeve. Again, this opens up to show the lyrics, but I have already done it twice. I don't want to do it a third. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's got glitter. You guys like this accent? If not, I will stop. Okay, so that's all for Miss Taylor. Okay, so that's all for Taylor. We're gonna do Olivia. Also, I pre-ordered Olivia's new album. You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love. Okay, so I do have 4 different vinyls. She only has 2 albums, but I have 2 versions of each album. So here is Sour, the original cover. And I can show you guys this one because guess what? It's pink. It is the Walmart exclusive. That's where I get most of my vinyls, by the way, if you wanted to know. Here you go. And my favorite color, pink. It's hot pink. Beautiful. I love it so much. And I'd probably say my favorite song from Sour. I really like One Step Forward, Three Steps Back. It's so good. Okay. So then I do have the Target exclusive. This is, I believe, blue. Here's the gatefold. I'm just going to show you guys the vinyl because the sleeve is the exact same. Yes, this is blue. It's gorgeous. Okay. So, next is Guts. I have 2 versions as well. This is just the standard black regular. So, I'm not going to show you it to save some time, but here you go. Next up is the Target exclusive. Again, this is, I believe it's purple. The vinyl is purple. Here is the gatefold once again. Okay. So I'll show you guys the sleeve. It's pretty basic. But yes, this is purple, which I think she should have done for Guts in the first place instead of black, but what can you do? What can you do? Okay. Trying to get it back in here. Okay. that's it for Miss Olivia. So we're gonna do standalone ones that I just have one of. Okay, so this is Miss Ariana Grande's Eternal Sunshine album, which I love. Here is the gatefold. I will just show you guys the vinyl because the sleeves are nothing special. This is just red. Like, I would be fine if Target just did the red version for Red Taylor's version instead of all of them. This is Miley Cyrus's, I don't remember what it's called because this is one that my friend got and I'm just holding on to it for her until she gets a record player. But let me see what it's called. Endless Summer Vacation. And this is just standard black. So won't be showing that. This is also standard black, but I'll show you guys anyway. Lana Del Rey's Born to Die album. And I love it. It's beautiful. Okay. So we are going to start with Miss Sabrina Carpenter. So I have her Short and Sweet album. And here is the gatefold. Serving. I will not show the posters because I don't think I can show them on YouTube. I don't want to get canceled. Here is the vinyl, which, gorgeous. It's got some marbling. Yes, we love marbling. Okay. And now, this is very new to my collection. Just got it last weekend. And I've been wanting it for so long. I finally have Short and Sweet Deluxe. Gorgeous. Have not listened to it yet. Maybe I will today. But this one does come with 2 vinyls. I will just show one. So the sleeves are the exact same. But it is dark blue. It is very similar to Olivia's dark blue. But this one is opaque and hers is clear. And hers is a bit of a darker blue than this. Okay, and then I have one more Sabrina Carpenter one, and then we will get on to Disney ones, because I do have a few Disney. Okay. So next up I have Man's Best Friend. All of Sabrina Carpenter's I found at Walmart, I believe. Here is the gatefold. This just comes with one. Here is the vinyl sleeve. So, yes. And then this is the vinyl. It is a very, very pretty blue. Like a baby blue. And I love it so much. I'm very excited for the house tour music video. So, yes. Okay, next up is my 3 Disney vinyls. Which, first up, we're going to start off with Cruella. She's also newer to the collection. I got her I think I got her in March. I got a lot in March. It's fine. Here is the gatefold. So, this is not standard black. It is like a smoky gray. Very pretty. I got her on clearance at Walmart. She was only like $15, and I've been like thinking about getting her, and then when she was finally $15, I decided to purchase her, which I'm very glad I did because it's got Florence and the Machine on it. If you know, you know. Okay, and then I'll say my favorite for last, obviously. So this is Disney Hits Volume 1, so it's got songs from all of these movies on it. We're not going to talk about the sleeve. But this is a gorgeous, gorgeous blue. Which, I mean, she's stunning. Okay, this is side one. Okay, and then last but certainly not least is, one second, Miss Frozen on vinyl. This is a picture disc, of course. Here's the back. So there's no sleeve for it, it's just in there. Here is, this is side 2, and this is side 1. Obviously my favorite song from Frozen is Let It Go. So yes, and I will still be vinyl collecting, of course. I've only gotten one new CD, so CD collection video will probably come out at some point in the next couple of months or weeks or whatever. But I love you guys to the moon and Saturn. Happy Easter. Today is Easter as I'm filming and posting this. And I hope to see you in my next video. I know it's been a while since I did post. So sorry about that. But yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye.